Me 23F, with my half-sister 24F, wants to transfer to my college but cannot live on her own. I don't want to be her keeper. Posted by you Sophie Hatter. My half-sister, Ariel, and I grew up in different home. I spent a lot of time with my dad, but I never spent the night. If I did, we shared a room. Ariel had bunk beds because she used the bars around them to get herself into the wheelchair. It was just easier. Plus, if she had friends over, it was always her room. My mom and dad lived in the same town anyways, so there was really no reason to stay over. I also never really got on with Ariel or her brother Sebastian 22M. I lost a lot of respect for my dad 50M when he cheated on my mom. While he has been faithful to Claudette 45F, I don't think what he did was right. But I love him and have tried to stay out of marriage problems between my mom 46F and dad. There has also been resentment because Claudette's 2 children are handicapped. Sebastian was born with a spinal problem, but surgery has helped him out a lot. He won't be a 5-star athlete, but he hikes and does a lot of active stuff. He just gets tired easily and some days needs a cane. My sister is confined to a wheelchair and is unable to do a lot of stuff for herself. She has been complaining on her Facebook for years about wanting to move out, but she never does anything to make this happen. She will get help, but then whines so much her parents will just stop making her do anything about it. Well, Claudette called me yesterday and asked if I would be willing to live with Ariel. I told her I was in a single and was pretty happy with my location. Claudette told me to share a room with Ariel and everything would work out. She tried to guilt me by saying I had a lot of blessings in my life. It was time to give back. My dad doesn't pay for my education, and buying me groceries 2 a year doesn't mean you paid my way or are a blessing in my life. It makes me angry because Claudette has always treated me like my good fortune should have belonged to Ariel. Just because she can't walk doesn't mean I owe it to her to be her caregiver. I am not sure how to tell them no, because it will likely end with my father not talking to me again for 6 months. Relevant comments. Commenter 1. Because it will likely end with my father not talking to me again for 6 months. Then so be it. This sounds to me like they've decided you're the mechanism by which they get your half-sister to finally be independent, not their problem. Don't be manipulated into that. Commenter 2. I'll echo that. Just today in another sub of Reddit, there was a post about a college guy with a wheelchair-bound roommate who came to rely on him as a caregiver. It's an exhausting role that was thrust upon him, and now he can't get out of it without looking like the bad guy. Do not put yourself in a position to have to do the same. The way it's being sold to you is what? What could they think you possibly have to gain out of their suggested arrangement? She sounds neither likable nor motivated, and that's what you'd be saddled with. In a single, you're guaranteed to clash over space and responsibilities. All the little things her folks do for her now, she would expect from you. None of this sounds good. Avoiding it at all costs would be worth foregoing a few phone calls, if that's what it would take. Talk to your dad. Let him know that the arrangement won't work, but there are likely some resources available for her to get her own place. Maybe you could help research them. Op response. I don't want Ariel in the same city as me, which I know sounds really petty, because even in the same college, she would expect me to give her rides places. I don't really like her that much as a person. She has become extremely entitled. She called my mom a useless bitch one time when I got help paying for a used car. Ariel can't drive. Why would she care I had a car? I understand people are usually 100% into family, but it feels like they just tolerated me until I was useful and then would abandon me in a second. Update 1, nearly 2 days later. Here is a small update, hopefully the last. I wrote an email to Dad and Claudette explaining my side of the story and why I didn't think it would work out. This is the email. I am unable to take Ariel on as a roommate due to my increase in work hours and my internship this summer. I am doing well financially, so I don't need the additional rent I know Ariel would insist on paying. Here is the number for Helpful Handicapped Student Center. You will want to talk to Amelia. She will put you in touch with the right people. Best wishes, Sophie. Claudette must have shown Ariel the email because I got a call 2 hours after sending it. Ariel had her rebuttal worked out. I will be more than happy to wait at campus for you to get off work. Your mom is really helping you out, so you should extend the same hand to me. You should sacrifice for family. We shared a room before. It would be embarrassing to be a handicapped student on campus. She wanted to be independent. Claudette has been really mean to me lately, saying I am not normal. I just want to prove her wrong. You understand, right? I thought we were closer. It is you are healthy and I am not. I ended up simply telling her, my mom has asked me to pay her back for the apartment when I have the chance. I do not want to share a room with you, and I do not feel we are close at all. On top of that, your mom ruined my parents' relationship, so I am not going to do her any favors. Ariel hung up. A bit later, I got a Claudette-flavored email from my father. I thought I raised you better than that. With everything we have done for you, I am hurt you won't consider helping out your handicapped sister. What happens when we die? Will you just leave Ariel and Sebastian all alone? We know you will be the successful child, and we hope in our old age you will remember who helped you become the woman you are today. I replied telling them no. I got a text from Claudette telling me to lose her number and that I was blocked. I haven't heard from my dad. I am not sure if I will. I am just kind of glad it happened. I have removed everyone from my Facebook and have their numbers tagged to go to voicemail. I am tired of playing games like this. Relevant comments. Commenter 1. Well, whoever said that they're grooming you to deal with her when they're dead hit the nail on the head. Commenter 2. What is revealing is Claudette's reaction. As soon as you weren't going to be manipulated by her, the facade fell away, and she revealed that she is a mean stepmother only interested in how you can be made to help her and the one she loves. Commenter 3. Tough situation, but there's not a lot else you can do. The whole nonsense about what will happen when we're gone is silly. Sebastian and Claudia will very likely get life insurance, in addition to any disability for which they qualify. They won't be helpless or anything. It's one thing for them to ask you to do this favor, but it's another thing for them to get upset when you choose not to comply. Op response. Sebastian is pretty mobile, though he does have some hard days. He has pretty much cut out his mom and sister and goes to school several states away. Commenter 3. Have you talked to Sebastian about the situation? I'd be surprised if he didn't have to deal with a similar conversation with his mother. Op response. Not yet, he calls me, we have a system.